Today I have challenged my friend Peter to a duel in the library.
We're doing our first race.
We calm down.
This is so stressful.
Come on, it's gotta be.
Where are you gonna go next?
We will be racing from this shelf of math books to this shelf of natural history books. We can only step through books by finding a topic that appears in the index of both. An index found at the back of a book is an alphabetical list of important topics, names, and places discussed in the book. As an example, both of these books have an index including the planet Venus, so it would be a valid step to go from one of these books to the other. The starting shelf is any book with 513 on its spine. In the Dewey Decimal System, that means arithmetic. The target shelf is Dewey Code 508.9, Natural History Biographies.
3, 2, 1, go. 513 to 508.9, okay.
Something good, okay, let me just take it in.
I want something that is either a person or a place.
I want something Euclid. Okay, Euclid could be good because it's like, I need a human connection here.
Individual differences in arithmetics, numeracy, ethics of geometry.
Euclid's elements. Was this even gonna have an index? A part of me initially thought I might be able to go all the way from Euclid's elements straight to our natural history Darwinism-ish stuff. I'm shaking, I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's so much easier when you're not doing it. Let me go differential calculus. There has to be Newton here, right? Oh, this is a good index. So I picked up a book called Differential Calculus, and like the idiot I am, I was expecting to find, I don't know, Isaac Newton, but...
Well, there must be people in there.
Newton. There were people. There was no Newton.
You expect Newton in differential calculus, how could you?
Am I stuck with this book? No. I am stuck with this book.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Okay, so I messed up. So this was a kind of a brutal index to start with.
I want a human. I'm looking for a human, and there are lots of humans, but I don't know who most of them are. I saw Pythagoras. Pythagoras is in here. I thought that's a great figure from the history of mathematics, from the history of science. So was Darwin. Maybe they'll be mentioned together, mentioned in the same book. Wasn't the case.
Probably in this one, actually.
What one was that?
Science
History. Oh yeah, that's a good book.
Maybe Pythagoras.
That's a really good book.
Yeah. Go to anywhere. Yeah, let's go derivative. And let's, which way would be like calculus? Okay. History of mathematics.
I think.
Derivative. This is so stressful. Let me try some other connection. I'm sure there's...
Darwin's laboratory. Oh yes. And an in-between step.
Yes.
Okay. Academy of Natural Sciences. Like that. Let's go back and try to find it.
Might have messed up with Euclid.
Yeah, I might have.
Vector, not vector, countervalent vector,
Yeah.
normal to a curve, vector.
History of mathematics. Oh yeah, this is going to have Pythagoras and the Academy of Natural Sciences.
Yeah.
So I want the most modern one. That one looks good.
I am like surprisingly nervous for you.
I am nervous for myself.
So we both went for history of mathematics basically, but this one's a chunky one, and it had a beautiful little index, and it didn't have vector.
You expected vector to be in a book about differential calculus.
I mean, the history of mathematics. Oh, how silly of me, Jesus. Kicking my butt.
Okay, Pythagoras. Okay.
Pythagoras.
I think I've made a valid step.
Yeah, that's a valid step.
It has a beautiful drawing.
That is a beautiful
Someone
drawing.
did a beautiful drawing in it in the back. I did see that during the game, but I was couldn't stop and appreciate. Now I want the Academy of Natural Sciences. I'm not seeing Academy.
Where are you gonna go next?
To the golden ratio, give me an extra point.
I think it might. Good old golden ratio, amazing. Curve, right? If curve isn't in here, I'm gonna be so sad. Cuboid, cubus, curves.
Yeah,
We're happy with this?
Yeah.
Now I have this book. Great. How do I get from history of mathematics to like that kind of natural history, Darwin exploration thing? If Edmund Halley is in this. Halley. Nice.
Okay.
He did a lot of cool stuff with the magnetic field of the earth and mapping, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking like...
I forgot what I was trying to get. Darwin's laboratory.
This is gonna kill you. Galileo. Augustine de Galileo. But it's just out.
Oi. No, it's just out, but it could be an in-between step.
Oh no. Galileo.
So I went from the history of mathematics to what is this book even about? Augustine to Galileo. Science in the Middle Ages. Science in Western Christendom until the 12th
okay.
century
So it
Renaissance.
would have been Saint Augustine then.
Now I'm at this. Surely I can go from this to...
Any of these? Okay. Have you been to the Galileo Museum in Florence? There's like his preserved middle finger in alcohol. Germany. Okay.
One of these has got to mention Germany.
Would Darwin have ever mentioned Ali? Probably not, but he might have. I was hoping to connect somehow straight into kind of like Darwin. Yeah, this is Darwin's journal. H. No, Ali. This is about Isaac Newton. It does not have an index. It feels frustrating to play a game where you are obviously not finding the optimal solution. Right, like I was like, I know that there's a cleaner path here. I know that there's a better line to connect these ideas. Ideally, it's like a one-to-one jump.
Germany.
Surely there's German explorers. Germany. No, Germany. Science since 1500.
How did they fit all of science from 1500 into such a small volume? They really were ambitious with this one. I think each science gets like a sentence.
Shirley has Ali and Shirley has Darwin. C, D, E, F, G. Sorry, I should be handling these books more carefully. I'm just so stressed. Ali, go to Darwin.
You've made the jump. The words in here are very weird. Come on, it's gotta be.
I mean, would he refer to himself?
Has to be in here. Calm down.
Keep trying.
Calm down.
Darwin. Caroline. Catherine. Okay, so daughter and wife, I assume. I went to Darwin's notes, but he mentioned everyone in his family but himself in the index.
This is it. This is the one. This is the E, F, G.
Oh, Germany.
Germany. That's it. This one. Galileo mentioned Germany. You shouldn't be helping me. Okay. From Galileo to here. Stop the clock.
What are we on?
1357.
This is Darwin's laboratory. Darwin, Charles.
Alright, stop the clock.
That was really fun. That was so much fun.
Okay, these are our stacks. Now, I think, Peter, you destroyed me. I think that you're coming in at 7 minutes and 54 seconds, which is a lot less than my 13 minutes. In fact, almost half my time. Germany. Okay, so what's this book about? The Crystal Desert.
That sounds amazing. Like, I want to learn about summers in Antarctica. And
What a
wind.
good contents page. Seabirds and wind, life in a footprint, penguins and hormones, the galaxies and the plankton, the bottom of the world. This is,
Oh my God.
this content page is killing it.
The bottom of the world is amazing. I'm much more into a book like this, which covers a very kind of niche topic in a lot of depth than a book like this.
My philosophy on this is that a book that is like really in depth on one small subject, it's good because when you read a book, you don't remember all of the book. In fact, you don't remember much of a book at all. Even if you forget 80% of it, you still know that topic really well. But if you read the whole history of everything from the 1500s, when you forget 80% of it, you just forget 80% of the entire history.
One of my favorite books ever is by, this incredible writer called John McPhee. If you haven't read John McPhee, you really need to. And he has a book about oranges. It's called Oranges. It's like 120 pages just about oranges. I have no interest in oranges. It is one of the best things I've read in my life.
Thank you for playing.
Anytime. I'm really keen for a rematch.
All right, we'll do it.
Sounds good.